All right, guys, we're back for another video today. Look, we're talking about Liverpool. You already know who we're here to talk about. This team is unbelievable, bro. I say this a million times. You guys say you're just glazing them, bro. I'm getting in fights over the weekends with people that think Liverpool's not going to win the league and that Man City's going to win the league. I don't know what they're talking about, bro. Today, yet again, proves to all of us this team is beyond the real deal. They're attacking is just something else. I tell everybody that watches me, watch every Liverpool game. Even if you hate these guys, you think they're the luckiest team in the world, watch them, bro. Every game is entertaining. Chances both ways, bro. I mean, West Ham just suffocated, bro. I want you guys to watch this as well, man. With this stuff, I think Salah is inventing new skill moves. I hope I can post this and not have copyright. Can you tell me what this skill move even is, bro? I mean, like this guy Salah at the moment is like playing at another level. And I think like people over the years don't even realize what he is doing is just insane. I mean, for all the inconsistent times Salah has had in his career, he has had 20 goals in 8 consecutive seasons for Liverpool, bro. Like, and look, to have that stat accomplished already this season, dude, it's crazy because we're not even halfway, I think, through. And if we're halfway, we're just at the halfway point. What he is doing out there is incredible, but look, anyone that says this is a solo effort for Liverpool from Salah, you're literally losing your mind, all right? I have died on the hill for years that Luis Diaz, I said this last year, I said this is someone stream, if you know who I said it, and you know. I went in the chat, I said, I think Luis Diaz is a top 10 technical player in the world. I don't know, you might still disagree with that. I don't care if you disagree with it. The guy is nasty, man, all right? Did you see the first touch he had today? Like, dropping into the space, boom, first touch, push out. Like, right, he's already through on goal. The defenders, 5 West Ham defenders' feet are flat. Yeah, he got a lucky bounce. The finish was quality, clinical. He's genuinely one of my favorite players. I think Colombia is a huge watch out for them. Like, I know I've been saying that. They probably should have won Copa America. Didn't really play well enough in the final. Played an amazing tournament. Got close. Watch out for them, bro. That's a sleeper team for international coming up. But look, Liverpool, they are starting to become... You know, they've already been my favorite. They've already been my favorite. I said this, you guys know on this channel like a month ago, I was telling you that Liverpool's going to win the league. They're starting to become my UCL favorite. And look, I am somebody that I don't really choose UCL favorites this early into the season. It's really early. It's still December. Like, UCL for me is one of those competitions that you got to see how the knockouts line up. You got to see the injuries. You got to see the health of the teams. I'm starting to get to the point with Liverpool, the way they're tactically set up, the way they go out and play every match day. I just think they're going to be better than everybody, bro. I mean, right now we're seeing kind of like Barca not playing as well, who is a huge team in the UCL for me this year. They're still doing fine in the UCL. We're seeing Madrid start to play better. We're seeing a team who I'm seeing a lot of people choosing right now for the Champions League, Atletico Madrid, who is on fire. But Liverpool is definitely getting up there without being too reactionary. Is one of the teams that I think could definitely is in my top 2, top 3 to take home the Champions League. I think at this point, we look at the table, I think it's a no-brainer they're winning the league. I mean, say what you want. They've got, essentially right now, they've got a 9-point gap to second place, which, look, Forest have the game in hand. Arsenal's playing Brentford. That's not going to be easy. Chelsea's playing Ipswich, right? So I expect Chelsea to win that game. Chelsea's kind of hit a little bit of a bad run of form, which is, it's unfortunate if you're a Chelsea fan because a draw and a loss in the last 2, I mean, it's a little unfortunate, I would say, because you guys were kind of neck and neck with Liverpool. You're still there. You're not, like, that far off, but Liverpool are starting to run away with this thing, man. They're playing United next match day, who is just not having a good season. I mean, United's down in 14th. Forest have been the shocker of the season. Second place, only 26 goals scored, 5 wins in a row. They've got Wolves up next. They had a huge win today against Everton, who has been, giving a lot of teams trouble this season. Everton's been giving a ton of teams trouble, so they actually put 2 past Everton today. Yeah, I mean, look, we look at this, 1 loss in the league. And, we go a little further. Obviously, they have that game in hand. We go a little further at their upcoming fixtures. I mean, they've got United, Spurs in the Cup, Forest away. This is, for me, the highlight game probably of January, right? Forest, a team that's doing very well, defensively doing sensational. Liverpool's going to go away there. I mean, Liverpool, I think, is fully going to go there and want to get 3 points. For Liverpool fans, a draw isn't the worst. But look, the more of these huge games like this Forest game that Liverpool can continue to start winning, the more and more it's going to be just inevitable. Like it's going to be so clear that they're winning the league. Right now I could say what I want. Someone could get injured. They could drop a few games, and it's looking a lot closer than it is, right? But, if they go through, United, Forest, they got a couple tough games. They're going to play Brentford away. I don't think either of these games are going to be easy. And obviously the schedule starts to get really hectic. Right now, it's a really nice break for them. They're going to have until January 5th, which is like a week until they host United at home. I think this could be really ugly for United. I'm not feeling good about this game. I really do feel like this could be a lot of goals for Liverpool. But the schedule is a little demanding, and then they're going to have some Champions League games. They're already good in the Champions League. They're already through. They've essentially at this point in the Champions League, they've essentially clinched the playoff spot, the top 8 berth, right? 18 points with only 2 left. I mean, they've essentially clinched that. If they don't get it, I mean, that would be shocked. But they've been a clean sweep in the Champions League. I mean, they are just unbelievable this season, man. They're so good. Ipswich is going to be at home. Then they're going to have PSV, Bournemouth away. Bournemouth's a team like Forest playing better this year. But Wolves at home, City away is not going to be easy. Newcastle, I mean, we're at the point in the schedule where for all these teams, I think all these games upcoming are not going to be the easiest. Some have it harder than others. You've seen me a million times on this channel. I've already talked about City's schedule in January to March. It's like impossible. But look, like the more of these games Liverpool can get 3 points in, obviously today it's like a blowout. The more and more we could really see this out for them. I really do feel like it's at this point the entire like Premier League is theirs to lose. But man, just the consistency of this team. I mean, just to go over like the last couple of results. I mean, they dropped how many? 5 or 6 against Spurs, 5 against West Ham. I mean, look. It's not the best season for West Ham, right? But it's like West Ham is not a team that, like, for the most part, you usually see getting blown out. It's a pretty close game. I mean, they held them to literally 0.3 XG. I mean, the momentum, from what I was watching with this game, I mean, like, West Ham just couldn't even get out of their half. And that's why Liverpool, I think, is just going to be so tough to beat over the season. They just absolutely keep you stuck in. It's like impossible to build out against this team. It's impossible to get, any foot on the game, any momentum. And they can hit you from any angle. It's not a one-dimensional team. People say, oh, Salah's carrying Liverpool. We look at this game today. I mean, they genuinely have world-renowned international team starter players, man. Gakpo is no joke. He's been killing it on the Netherlands. Diaz is no joke. Arguably Colombia's best player, one of the best. So they're just amazing, and like the way that McAllister and Gravenberch this season as a duo have been playing together, unbelievable. Unbelievable. The luxury, they bring in Jota off the bench, who literally, I think this guy Jota, in like 30 games in a row now, has scored off the bench. He's absolutely insane. Didn't even get to use Darwin today. Didn't even use some players, man. We know how deep this team is. We know it's deeper than the players that they've even just used today. So, look, we got some games upcoming tomorrow. Obviously, the massive game tomorrow is going to be Man United Newcastle. But at this point, for me, like everywhere this season, it's Liverpool's to lose, bro. They are the most complete. For me, the most entertaining team to watch this season. It's up to them, bro. Their own destiny is, in front of them. Like, it could be seriously, for everything Liverpool has accomplished in history, for everything they've accomplished recently, it could be one of the greatest Liverpool seasons of all time. Seriously, I'm not even putting it out of context. The balance that I see in this team is crazy, bro. Every great team always has something they favor, something that they rely on more. We could go through all these teams all the time. They are just so balanced to me. The midfield's so good. The defense lights out. Attack, the way these guys attack, the way they find intricate angles, the way they, creatively get open, insane. So another match day, another Liverpool looking unstoppable, man. This team does not seem to disappoint us at any moment. Hopefully you enjoy the video, guys. See you guys soon. Peace.